Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the official Prologue showcase of the DDLC, The Hollow Hearts. This honestly took forever. You might be wondering why I'm doing this because if you saw the demo last time, you probably have already actually seen the Prologue. You actually haven't seen the Prologue. Um, thing is, I had to rewrite the entire thing. Just everything had to be rewritten because, well, number one, there are a ton of lore inconsistencies from the original that I had to fix. And number two, the original story was a cringy mess. if if you really want to know what the heck I'm talking about here, T Bishi did a showcase on the original demo a long time ago. It yeah, that thing's outdated. Don't worry about it. So, with all that said, I'm going to start the thing here. I also have people on Discord here. You can't hear them, but you will be able to, but you will be able to see their reaction to the chat here. So, I'm going to leave my existing data, and we're going to begin in here once I share my screen on Discord. Sorry for the interruption. I forgot one thing to talk about. I am planning on translating and dubbing this entire mod. I am planning on fully voice acting this entire mod as in English, as well as dubbing it in Japanese and translating the entire thing in Japanese. So, yeah. I forgot to mention that in the recording, so that's why I wanted to do this. So, I'm gonna go through the disclaimer here because that's kind of important. Disclaimer. Whoops, I am not clicked into the window. Disclaimer. This is Donkey Kong Club fan mod that is not affiliated with Team Salvato. It is not to be played only after the official game has been completed. You can download Donkey Kong Literature Club at http://ddlc.mo. Also, this mod contains disturbing dialogue visuals, suggestive dialogue visuals, violence, flashlights, and other things that may affect certain people. This is not true for the prologue, but I do want to warn you guys about flashing lights. The prologue's not supposed to have flashing lights, but my computer's graphics card just doesn't like Ren'Py. For some reason, on new dialogue lines, it just does. For some reason, on new dialogue lines, it will delete some sprites and images for like one frame and then bring them back immediately. I'm not sure why that's the case with my graphics card, but Ren'Py really doesn't like it. So yeah, you're just gonna have to deal with that. I'm sorry. If any issues with these factors, it's recommended that you either stop playing or take necessary precautions before you continue. It is also important to note that while Act 2 may entirely be about the Midnight Club, this mod holds no affiliation with DDNC or any drama involving the community. If you've been part of the Discord for long enough, you'll know what I'm talking about here. There's more info as well, but there is a reference to the Midnight Club in the prologue. That's why I mentioned that. By clicking the button above, it's over here this time. You agree that you are aware of these factors and wish to proceed with this in mind. Real quick. This is the first time I've ever written a story with multiple paths, so you're free to let me know if anything I probably could have done better. I also know little to nothing about Japanese culture, so I apologize for any inconsistencies with that. Now, with all that said, thank you for playing DDLC, The Hollow Hearts. I and the team that helped me out hope you enjoy this mod. Okay, here we go. Time to show you all the prologue. She knows it. DDLC, The Hollow Hearts. Prologue. Club Order. You guys know all of the audio just fine, right? Okay, cool. This is gonna be hard to voice act, but yeah. It's your fault. Shut up. It's your fault and you know it. My parents are dead and all you could do is try to humiliate me. That's what I thought. I had on-screen translations. That was hard to refactor, but it works. Cheyenne? Hey, Yuri-chan. Yandere Yuri. Attributes. Yangere, a stronger version of the Yandere. Along with the ability to summon knives, she can also cut herself into pieces and create clones of herself. The nicest Yangere you'll ever meet. She is calm, introverted, who's rumored to have a secret dark side. Don't mind the text here, I'm actually in the process of fixing that. You doing alright? I thought I changed that properly. Take a guess. My guess is no. I think something broke with the names. This is supposed to show her name, but I think I broke something. I'll worry about later. You're correct. I'll talk about it. Well, they're shouting at me again. My parents were murdered a month ago, and ever since then, I've been shouted at by voices telling me it's all my fault. Think you've ever gotten used to it? You tell me. She says nothing. You wanna know what's not helping? The fact that the murder looked a lot like one. You said this before. What you say is true. They don't know how to help you. It's fine. You being here is enough, my friend. Yuri-chan is trying to be a therapist, so I'm glad she's here to try and help me through this. Here, maybe I can help take your mind off things. Follow me. Yuri-chan, where are you taking me? Just keep going. You realize I can run super fast, right? Just send me the location, I'll be there in seconds. I don't ruin the surprise, though. Need I remind you that I am not your boyfriend? You don't need to be. We're here. And where is... Forgot about that, sorry. Yuri-chan, you brought a friend? Sayori? Tyann. Shimenbon Sayori. Attributes, happy life, and dead woman. She can do many things that can line the mood with people, and she can turn herself into a ghost and do many paranormal things. One of the few people with two attributes, she's a cheerful ball of sunshine who aspires to make everyone in the world happy through any means necessary. What are you doing here? This is a live stream, is it? Sort of is, sort of isn't. Sorry. I'm more used to voice acting the MC. She's my character in this. See the camera? Wait, seriously, we're doing that now? Cool. I forgot to tell my friends all about my friends, but I don't have the time to write myself yet. I can be a therapist when you're this shy about showing yourself to people. That's not... Come on, Yuri-chan. Does you want to scare people like me? How did she change emotions so fast like that? Because yes. Hi, attacking. Wait. Did someone say something? Hang on, let's turn down the audio a bit. Will someone say something there? Okay, sorry. You're here too? Yeah. Sorry for all this exposition I had to do about this. I had to do something. Attributes, telegraph. She can manipulate things with her mind to a huge extent. She's basically a telepathic individual. This is Sakura Kotonoha, by the way. Are that wrong? Tyann's beloved sister. She's a book enthusiast who loves to write, but most importantly, she's helping people deal with many problems of the world however she can. The Midnight Club gets some new recruits. That's the only reference, don't worry. What's happening here? Well, first of all, no. That's just that I joined a club of my actual school. And that club is the Literature Club. Hello there, Student Council President. Muriko-san? I forgot we could visiting club activities. You gotta go by their first name. Especially the president. And attributes unidentified. That is a huge plot point. President of the Literature Club. She is Muriko Monica. President of the Literature Club. She's a responsible leader with a good heart. She aspires to be a historical writer and a reliable woman who people can look up to for support. Right, sorry. Monica-chan, right? Not sure about that on Revit, but sure. Alright. So I haven't had time to prove clubs yet, so I don't know which members are in which club. Well, everyone you see here is a member of the Literature Club. You have our president, Muriko Monica, me. Our vice president, Shimenbon Sayori. Our club secretary, Yandere Yuri. Our newest member Sakura Kotonoha, and our student today type member Luna Natsuki, who is late today because he's having trouble gathering the essentials. Again, I apologize for just the girl labels. I don't know why it's doing this. I thought it was supposed to be set properly, but it's not. Alright, well, I guess I should introduce myself. You probably all know this, but I'm Sakura Tien, and the student council president and the son of the school's founder. Well there, Tien. Your sister has told us all about you. I'm sure she did. We are really close twins after all. Really close is an understatement. Hey guys, I'm here. Sorry that took so long. Yeah. Again, my voice doesn't really fit well with these characters. There she is. You really gotta work on these priorities. You really gotta work on getting these priorities straight. Hey, we had a ton of plans for the day, and I had a lot of things to grab, so it's hard to keep track of them. Right there. Perfect timing. Luna Natsuki. Party Crasher, she can summon and manipulate party props at will. The tsundere of the Literature Club. She's giddy expert who, despite a many cheerful events from it, doesn't really like her out to be very much. She's a party crasher. She can summon maybe the party props at will. We'll get to that. It's later in the story. No, excuse me. Let's get this party started. And now we switch. I'll admit this part isn't really clear as to what's happening, but it is on purpose. Everyone's having so much fun together. Just gotta have fun like that. I just can't. Just a coward. Luna Auduguri. Alright, newbie, let's see what you're here for. I wouldn't call myself a newbie. You're trying to practically drag me here, so I don't really know if I want to join yet. Oh, come on. Don't you want to join a club full of incredibly cute girls? Well, hey, I'm the student council president. You know I'm better than that. Sure. Hey, Natsuki, maybe don't tease my twin brother. Oh. Yeah, sorry about that. Didn't realize what I was talking about. Talking about that. It's fine, I can take it. My parents used to tease me every 2 seconds. Shota has started live streaming now, and everyone seems to be handling it nicely. I worry about Yuri-chan, though. She's not used to being shown to hundreds of people. But it seems she's holding strong. Hey, Shota, move that camera over here. Here, I want to tell your fans what we're about to do. Okay. Glad everyone's having fun. I might actually join this. It's close. That voice sounds so familiar. Should move somewhere else. What was something wrong, Tycoon? No. Just thought someone else was watching us. Okay, everyone, let's start the first activity. So you have a couple new members here. Let's play 20 questions and learn about them. Hardly literally, but all that. Koto-chan takes the stage. And you count too. But I haven't made it. You made the decision to be here. She has a point. Fine. I join my sister on the stage. That doesn't exist. Just pretend it's there. The rules are simple. You both will get 10 questions each. You get to choose who asks each question, but you will not be able to choose the same person twice consecutively. However, I will be asking the first question this time just to give everyone time to think of their questions. I'll be asking you both this question, so that will leave 9 for each of you. So first, a literature question. In your opinion, assuming you have written something, what's the best thing you've written? A choice-based adventure by the name of Hollow. Kind of a mental joke here. I didn't think about anything else, so why not? It was very fun to write, and something I have never done before writing it. I won't give anything away in case you haven't seen it yet. But honestly, it turned out really well. As for me, Salvation. I wanted to call out my favorite mod here, Salvation, the remake. Specifically the huge remake and rewrite that came out recently. I wanted to call out my favorite mod here. That mod is just insane. If I had checked out the remake of that, go check it out. It's, oh my gosh, it's amazing. It was a lot of fun remaking that story. See if I can improve upon the last time I did. The story is completed from the original, by the way, just saying. Alright, now you can choose. To make things more interesting, let's allow Seo to chat questions as well. Since you can't choose the same person twice, I'm not the first selection. So who will you choose? Okay. The thing is, this is what I was talking about earlier. Sayori's chat is not written at all. This is because I want some contributions from the fans on this one. I want you guys to suggest questions to put for Sayori's chat. That's what I want you to do. I'll answer them accordingly. So in that case, I'd like to allow you guys to actually, pick which one, who to choose here. So, who should we go with first? Well, I'll get to everyone at least once, don't worry. And, by the way, Kotonoha's things are, okay, Kotonoha's things are randomized, excuse me. So, yeah. So, we'll get to Yotojon. So, why did I start writing in the first place? By the way, Titan's answers are basically my own answers. Well, it's not about why I started, it's more about why I continued. I've been inspired by the amazing stories the creative minds can muster, and I want to try developing an original story myself. However, I didn't start with something original. In fact, I started with an embarrassingly bad fan rewrite of an indie horror game. Half of it wasn't even close to the correct lore of that game. It was so bad. Everyone chuckles. I'm not sure why I kept writing after that. Frankly, I should realize I had no talent. But with time, I slowly gained talent. Take that, Aragaki. No one will get that joke. To make sure there's a little bit of variety in who I chose, I'm prohibiting myself from picking the same person Tycoon just chose. This gives you a little bit of control over the choices, but still, it is kind of random. So there's Natsuki. What's the hardest thing you've ever had to write? Bias in any form, especially racial, sexual, and social bias. Tycoon and I had a writing assignment back in junior high school where we had to literally portray sexual bias so we can better understand it. It was the single most infuriating thing either of us have ever written. You know, I'll do the same thing Kototan is doing, prohibit myself from picking the person she just chose. Just add more variety to the table. So in that case, next question. I'm gonna choose Monokoton for this one. Because this was interesting. What exactly does your name mean? Kotonoha answered this one herself as well, but this one's interesting. Well, never mind the weird English translation. I mean, technically it's supposed to be Taiyan, not Taiyan, but that's besides the point. Everyone knows Sakura means cherry blossom. This is specifically why I have to change the font, by the way. You notice the font is different than the actual game? This is specifically why, because the original font wouldn't allow kanji. Tai means squad, and N means circle, round, or yen. So basically, squad money or round squad. When I was originally deciding this name, I actually wanted to go with the pun of yen. Like, I wanted to go with the original thing for yen, you know, the currency that's in Japan. So yeah. That's why I went with that. Though back then, I really didn't think of the meanings of the names. I'll just say, what's the first thing you've ever written? Okay, so this right here is sort of wrong. This is actually referencing the first mod I've ever seen. So yeah. The first mod I've ever seen is Salvation, the original, back in 2018. I talk about the remake, but the original is actually the first thing I've ever written. Looking back, it's a very nice story with a lot of fun quirks. Really turned out well. Alright, next question. Let's see here. Well, we all got Natsuki or Yoto-chan. Let's go with Natsuki on this one. Do you want that first? Besides writing, what do you do in your free time? Play games, watch shows, hang out with friends. Yeah, I'm generic. So where does most of your inspiration come from? In true rival fashion, they're rivals. I tend to take a lot of inspiration from my brother. However, that usually doesn't go too well. My ideas tend to be a lot better than the inspiration. Um, since she's the only one that hasn't been chosen yet, I'm gonna go with Sayori. What's something you think has been done to death? The main hero falling in love with a female friend or the damsel he's rescuing. It happens way too often, and most of the time, it doesn't exactly influence either party's action. Enough said. Yota-chan, what's your favorite type of story? Ones that are meant to tell a meaningful message to live by. That's not the type of writer type Lukun over here aspires to be. One that writes stories with messages that help people out. Next question. By the way, if by the end of this, by the end of the thing with, if I'm done writing the story, I just still don't have enough questions to put in Sarah's chat, I'll just think of some myself. So yeah. Alright. So now, frick, I wasn't keeping track. Has anyone been keeping track of how many? Oh no, it's one each, right? Sorry. Yeah, it's been one each. What tips do you have to help people improve on their writing? There's a lot, but here's the main one I can give. If you have a location where a lot of things are excuse me. If you have a location where a lot of things are or happening, excuse me, or happen, yeah, that's right, what I'm doing. Draw a map of the place so you know where everything is, and you don't add anything necessary. I actually had to do this for this mob, by the way. So, yeah, I got lost somewhere. I can't tell you how many times I got lost in my own locations because I didn't have a damn map of the place. Helps tremendously to have a map, trust me. I'll choose Sayori. How do you go with the names of your characters? This one's inaccurate from mine, but this one kind of works. I just give them all generic names, not really giving much thought. Yeah. I'm not that good of a name chooser. Neither am I. Next question. Alright. Go around. Yeah. I give a virus block. Take a break. That's it. It's that simple. Break really helps with things like that. Choose Monica-chan? Then ever done a collaboration project before? Besides with Tycoon? Then only those rank assignments I signed with other classmates. Didn't have many to talk to. Frick. Where'd it go? Atsuki, Monica-chan. Wait, hold on. Who'd I just choose? I'm trying to make everyone equal on this. So it's Natsuki and then okay. Okay. Okay, good. We'll go with that. What's the most common problem you see with Sayori and how you would fix it? This one's a very interesting one. Honestly, this is something I really have gripes with. Continuity errors, a sinner's favorite thing to call out. To avoid those, you want to look back on past events constantly to make sure everything lines up. This is what I had to do to rewrite the entire story. Use your ability as a writer to look at the past as an advantage. It'll help connect things in the end. Yota-chan. Frick, she's the next one I need to choose. Gotta know, huh? Yeah. Continuity errors often mess with the story's lore. So I tend to make sure everything gets done properly. Yeah, the question was about what do you focus on most. I forgot to read. I'm sure Tycoon would say the same. Next question. Well, at least Yota-chan will be available next time. Because he's the next one I need to choose. Least favorite story. I don't exactly have one, to be honest. There's so many good ones, it feels rude to pick a least favorite. Natsuki. I have people with Deadeye types. This one's hilarious. Yeah, quite a fun class of characters. And call me crazy, but my favorite type is John Deadeye. Why did the cut know here? What's that? I mean, an R sound with mixed with a T sound. Even though in real life they tried to kill Tycoon and I multiple times. Lastly, John, if I can click the freaking button. Well, my humble patient. I'd like to know if you're joining the Let's Club. Well, this club seems to be a lot of fun, even with only 4 members. Not so much that some of my closest friends are here. So, final verdict. I'm joining the Ledger Club. For anyone else, I am too. Though I believe that still counts towards the quota. Yes, it does. Alright. With the question quota met, we step down from the non-existent stage. Let's switch. It's time to wonder if I should really be here. Everyone's so social here. Me? I don't fit in. I just don't fit in. Observe from afar and not socials within reach. Damn it! You need a break? You seem to be really out of it. Tell me about it. You seemed interested in that boy over there. Not interested, just thought he sounded familiar. Does the name Tyen ring a bell? His name is what? Tyen. No, it doesn't. Oh, hello! Did you just join? I didn't hear the Discord when some people joined. Well, okay, so you missed... Okay, Pog, the person who just joined here, you kind of missed quite a bit of stuff. Don't worry, this will all be put on YouTube. Alright. Okay, everyone, we have one more activity planned for today, and it's a literature one. We do this every year. Let's all write a poem and show it to each other. With that, everyone goes off to write their poems separately. I'm actually not good at poems, so I might as well try while I can. With this in mind, I actually wrote all the poems for the girls, and yeah, I'm not good. So, beware of that. One sec. Excuse me. Yeah, that was coming. Sorry. Alright, if everyone's written their poems, we can start sharing. Can I go first? I'm not that good at poetry, and I want to set a baseline for everybody. Sure. This one's hilarious. I am stupid. I call myself that, all the time. I am not that. It is my prime. I am not a sage. I don't know a page. I'm not in a cage. Some got a gauge. I need some help. For a phase, I've only dealt with a daze. My mind goes dead. I've been sped. I'm just bred. I need a head. I can do stories. I can't do poems. I think it speaks for itself. Yeah, that's hilarious. Wait, was there a typo in there? Oh, wait, what? I thought that was spelled G-A-U-G-G. Wait, hold on. I thought that was spelled that way. What? Oh my god. Whoops. Laugh at all you want. It's just only promotes how bad it is. Instead of your, instead of, wait, I saw a mistake. It was your instead of your when Monka just defend. It was your instead of your Monka just defend. Oops. Oops. Yeah. I hate homonyms. I know you're drawing right, but I think you go as big as the biggest comedy. I never like comedy. Next, please. Well, while we're at it, let's go. Have the other new member go next. Okay. Now these ones are actually kind of subpar. Contradicting correlation. What do you get while you're asleep? Nightmares. What do you get while you're awake? Hallucinations. They may be different, but they're the same. Was amazing, but unbelievable. Myths. Was amazing, but believable. Legends. They may be different, but they're the same. What stays hidden while afar? Snipers. What stays hidden while close? Spies. They may be different, but they're the same. What is at the front of a coin? Heads. What is at the back of a coin? Tails. They may be different, but they're the same. I want to point out something here with the correlation between myths and legends. Technically, they're the same thing. Technically. But at all standpoints, I tend to think of legends as something that exists and is amazing, while myths is something that doesn't exist and is amazing. Sort of a thing like that. What do y'all think? Question: when did you become such a symbolistic writer? I have absolutely no idea. Yeah. Autofocus is weird, by the way. The Z order is supposed to be right. It's not. Autofocus is weird. You're taking two completely different topics and seeing how they relate together. A lot of my inspiration comes out and notice that even if everything is different from each other, they still have a lot of similarities. So things really go together. Never noticed. Gotta give some more details when we have more time. For now, who's next? Good old me. Perfect girl. A perfect girl is supposed to be stable. A perfect girl is supposed to be calm. A perfect girl is supposed to be happy. A perfect girl is supposed to be pretty. A perfect girl is supposed to be perfect. Perfection doesn't exist. A perfect girl is not stable. A perfect girl is not calm. A perfect girl is not happy. A perfect girl is not pretty. A perfect girl is not perfect. Nobody is. The hard truth of everything. Yeah, sucks to know that even though you made yourself the best. I missed one word. It sucks to know that even though you made yourself the best you can be, there's still a lot of flaws that are just waiting to be pointed out. I still don't even know your attribute. Yeah, he says that in his head, by the way. It doesn't even help that I was calling me perfect when I'm nowhere close. You and everyone in the universe. Perfection is boring. Yeah, it's the flaws that make someone beautiful. Thank you. Gonna try and go next? But that. Since you don't reference. Sure. Dead Life. This one's so hard to read. Maybe because I wrote it so weirdly. Oh, life's so tangent. Why did you hurt me so? Why art thou have a pure life? For great myths of old. I may be broken, I may be oblivious. Yonder they life, yonder they way. Dead life, dead wars, dead promises. I just have one question. Why? What's this about? Gee, it hasn't told you? Well, I did, once I slipped my mind. Yeah, it's fine. To give you the short version, Yorkshaw's past life wasn't the greatest. She can give you the details. Anyway, I'm glad getting through the past and fighting against it. Takes strength, but you'll get through it. Another note, what's the classical language? Seems kind of out of place. Yeah, that's how I feel after writing that. Remember that too. Usually you use certain language to apply time difference. Do you feel like it was that long ago? Yes, but still haunts me. We have a big thing to go off of here. I'll tell you everything someday. And next, go ahead. Unknown feelings. Where is she? I may be lost, but she's in the woods. She is death. She is forgotten. She is broken. She is stormy. She is nothing. Nothing to help her. Nothing to lead her. Nothing to guide her. She is gone. And she doesn't know it. I do encourage you to try to figure out who the heck this is referring to. Like, it is given, there is a hint given later, but it's not that much of a hint. So, yeah. What are we talking about now? Someone whom I presume is dead. My sister. Yeah, that's the only hint I'm giving you on who it's about. A lot happened. I really should talk about it. Just don't know when to. You'll find time, don't worry. Thanks. So does that last slide. Sorry. Before the past. Before the past. What is there? After the future. What exists? Nothing can exist before the past. Nothing can exist. Nothing can exist after the future. So what is there? I know the prefix before the prefix. I know the suffix after the suffix. Before life, we were none. Before the past, we were war. After life, we are none. After the future, we are war. It's all the same, an endless cycle. Don't remind me, we went through hell! This line is confusing without the context, but the context is learned later. I'm giving a lot of foreshadowing here in case it wasn't clear. Maybe I should cut that out of the recording. Oh, no, I'm editing this later, don't worry. So, yeah. Yeah, but we survived in the end, didn't we? Besides, we're the only ones who remember that life, right? As far as I know. Seems we have a lot of things that need to talk about. Yep, we sure do. Alright. What could you do? Where are you going? Hang back. Can't do this anymore. I was having too much fun. There's an opportunity to be social. You can't back out now. Shut up! I can't have any fun. You know that. Should never come here. Yeah, everyone, we're running out of time here, so let's decide on what we should write for this year. As some of you may know, this is a literature club, and in this literature club, we are tasked to write about one topic for each year. Last year, we got on drawing from a hat to decide on the topic. So, check out the hat she mentioned. So, got a lot suggested in here. Talk about this year is. Ooh boy. Write about a true experience, past or present, that has made a significant impact on your life. Preferably, a dramatically long experience. This is what I was planning on doing originally. I planned on doing this originally with the secrecy, with the thing where you find out it's true later, but the thing is, I don't think it would have worked that way. Does anyone want to reroll? I don't. I kind of do, but I know I shouldn't. The problem with this topic is it goes into subjects that can be really personal for the author. But if everyone's in agreement, then I have nothing to say. Jody, are you in on this? I'll do it. Seems like we have a majority. Honestly, I'm scared to write mine. My situation Natsuki. I should do this. Alright, let's come back on Monday with the first chapter of our story complete. Got it? Like your boyfriend has joined that club device. This part is the only part that's not different compared to the demo. I didn't feel like changing this up at all. So yeah. Oh, how infuriating. Seems like we'll need to up our game a bit if we want to take over the school. Sure will. We'll be playing Works Boss. Oh, don't worry. It will. And that's it. So, that's the prologue. What'd you guys think? Oh my gosh. In my opinion, it's a lot better than what I had before. My goodness. Yeah, the other time I just wasn't thinking straight at all. Didn't really have any coherent story. It just didn't work right. So I'm glad to have rewritten it. This will be answered in due time. Also, I'm gonna click achievements here because this achievement. Have every possible question from the 20 questions game to be asked at least once across however many playthroughs it takes. Good luck! Good freaking look at that. By the end, there's gonna be by the end of this, there's gonna be 80. Because the chat's here as well. Also, those of you who are doing the math, if you're wondering why I'm only counting 8, the final question's the same for everyone, so I'm not counting that one. Also, yes, bookmarks his saves. Is routes right? Are there friendship routes or relationships? I'm not gonna answer that question. I prefer that to be kept to myself for this one. I'm implying that there are, but there's like a huge thing going on later. This is hugely choice based, so there is something going on. There is something going on, but it is hard to decipher. Yeah. And those of you asking, no, I am not allowing you to date Kotonoha. Please, I do not want an incest relationship here. Oh god, those of you watching the recording, just look at the chat here. There's the reason why I'm like doing this. I'm not focusing on romance. I'll just say that much. I'd rather keep the rest of it to myself. Yeah. Oh yeah, the Discord. For those watching and want to join the Discord, I'll put the link in the description. It's down there. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, to answer this one's question here, Goku's question here, excuse me. There will be 3 acts. To give information, there are 2 MCs. One, the main MC you are playing as in the prologue is going to be the first MC, which you will be playing as throughout the entirety of Act 1. The second MC, which was the observer from afar, Luna Adaguri, is gonna be focused on throughout the entirety of Act 2. For Act 3, we're gonna be focused on both of them, and I have a plan to have this sort of thing where we have 2 windows, and you control both of them at the same time. So, yeah. It's gonna be hard for me to code. As for planning, if you look up like how, if you look through like how, if you analyze like everything, I'll make sure it's possible to like figure out everything easily. But doing that is just hard. My original plan was to have like a 2 applications thing, like 2 EXCs running at the same time. But with the way this mod is structured, yeah, that's not gonna work. Hot spring what? Where'd you see that? There is no hot spring in here. What? Oh, wait! Oh! I get what you mean. Oh. I thought that was a pond, though. That's for something. That's for Act 2. So, yeah. So, that is the prologue to DDLC The Hollow Hearts, the brand new one. I'd like to thank you so much for attending to this showcase. And until the next time, when this mod comes out, I'm gonna be having a 2-act demo, which is supposed to showcase the entirety of the new, of the final story, up until Act 3, which is not gonna be written by the time that's done. But once I'm done with that, which was, by the way, this is a kind of a makeup. I was planning on releasing the 2-act demo by the end of this year, but I was not, by the time I made that goal, I was not aware that I would be rewriting the entire thing. So, yeah, that's what this is for. But anyway, thank you so much for attending this, and I will see y'all next time.